Hi guys, welcome back to Class of Learning. You're with RAHUL Sharma, your friend and guide in this class, all about the difference between American and European. So what is structuralism? Yes, I'm talking about the structuralism and how can we define the difference between these two and what the concept that we need to take care in this particular class. Guys, please have a notebook and a pen so that you can write down each and everything that will be mentioned by me in this particular class. सर बोर्ड पे जो लिखा है that is not been enough. Frankly, so we need to clear the basic concepts. क्या है उसके बाद European or whether it's American, you can clear this short question in a paper anyhow. After watching the complete video. अब ये पूरी वीडियो देखना जरूरी है. Why it's so important to really watch the complete video from the beginning till the last? Because here I'm going to tell you all the points that you need to keep in mind while defining these. The first thing structuralism. What is structuralism? क्या होता है structuralism? कैसे क्लियर करते हैं? बुनियादी ढांचा किसी लैंग्वेज को बनाने के लिए किस फंक्शन को यूज करता है? What structure was being used to form a sort of language? अब यहाँ पे हमने बात की language being formed really late, बहुत पुरानी old English में form हुई. But why we been mention this? Because this is an expected question and those who are working hard to clear the concept of American or the European structuralism, they need to watch this video till the last. Let's start the class. The first thing that we need to clear about American structuralism. This is the definition, guys. Please, you can write down. It's the easy part when you write each and everything. अब कई लोग बोलते हैं सर पूरा का पूरा हिंदी में बोलो यार हम समझ पाए अच्छे से. Guys, we are doing an MA English तो आपको थोड़ी तो मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. But I'll try to speak in Hindi too. Let's start the class और उसके अंदर कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर करते हैं अमेरिकन स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म का. What is American structuralism? क्या है उसके कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है? It is a heterogeneous movement of the linguistic that occurred in the US from 1930s to 1960s. I repeat, I have mentioned in some of the video that late 1950s or 1960s, it's all been done in between 30 to 60. तो आपको याद रखना है it's a heterogeneous movement. What is a heterogeneous movement? उसके कॉन्सेप्ट क्या होता है? It is a different kind of people that come together. With a lots of different people coming together with a sort of knowledge of language. Means सर बॉलिंग्स का यूज तो आपको पता होगा कई लैंग्वेजेस आई वहां पर उन लैंग्वेज को कैसे फॉर्म किया गया कॉन्सेप्ट को क्लियर किया. तो जहां पे हम क्या करते हैं सर अलग अलग के लोग अलग अलग चीजों को लेके आते हैं. इट्स अ हेटेरोजेनियस मूवमेंट कमिंग टुगेदर वन स्पॉट और उसको लेके फॉर्म किया जाती है एक लैंग्वेज. हम बोलते हैं दैट इज हेटेरोजेनियस मूवमेंट. तो आपने कहा अमेरिकन स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म इज अ हेटेरोजेनियस मूवमेंट ऑफ लिंग्विस्टिक that occurred in the US from 1930s to 1960s. So when somebody is defining you the American structuralism, तो आप बोलेंगे American structuralism refers to the heterogeneous movement that had taken place in US during 1930s 1960s. अब इसमें prominent है हमारे पास कौन है सर? साथ साथ लेके चलेंगे दोनों को लेते हैं. तो पहला हो गया अमेरिकन का और जैसे आपने क्लियर किया हम जंप करते हैं किसके ऊपर? यूरोपियन के ऊपर. एंड दैट इज रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू क्लियर द यूरोपियन. European structuralism is a heterogeneous movement of the linguistic that developed in Europe during 1920s. So when I mean saying that who is the more older or those have the more, so sir यहाँ पे European was somehow being the older one as compared to American as being started in 1930s to 1960s. This movement has taken in Europe in 1920s, and all the remaining things are the same. Here we do have again a heterogeneous movement of the certain people, those coming from the different origins. मेकिंग द वन लैंग्वेज एज ए पॉपुलर वन और उस पे काम करना. तो यहां हमने क्लियर किया द यूरोपियन इज द सक्सेसर इन अ हेटेरोजेनियस मूवमेंट ऑफ द लिंग्विस्टिक दैट डेवलप्ड इन यूरोप ड्यूरिंग 1920s. एंड व्हेन यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग वेदर अमेरिकन और यूरोपियन आई वुड रेफर और रियली प्रेफर गाइस यू नीड टू गो विद दिस डिफरेंस. क्योंकि अगर आपको ये पूरा क्लियर है तो किसी तरह कोई प्रॉब्लम का पेपर को बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं. Because here I'm just mentioning the point and you can write down details while writing the answer on examination. Then jump to the next point. Here, the Leonardo Bloomfield was the most prominent linguistic. Who was the prominent linguistic in American structuralism? Leonardo Bloomfield. Yes, we do have the 2 or 3 more other, but we need to mention the one name, so we'll go with the Leonardo Bloomfield was the most prominent linguistic. तो इसको हमें याद करना है and the maximum number of people have really no knowledge about this thing. So guys, you need to clear why American structuralism. This name is really very important. And then Jan come to the European, and this name is being known to everyone. Fannin D. Saussure. This is the prominent name why structuralism. So here was the most prominent linguistic in European structuralism. Jump to the next part. The point number 3 we are having And the point third do have lots of things in it. As such, it involves the study of Native American languages, which were held unexplored. So उनको ढूंढना ही नहीं गया. Frankly, nobody care about that language. Nobody about the origin of that languages. That how they been found, or the original language those been found in America, and people been ignoring them. It is based on that languages. So here they are searching the wide importance of these languages. Why these all languages are being important? These are the part of their culture, their language. So they need to take care of all these. So here we need to come. It involves the study of Native American. I repeat, the Native American languages which were in heto unexplored. सर जैसे किसी चीज को अवॉइड कर दिया ना, मतलब अनदेखा कर देना, वो यहाँ किया गया. तो उन लैंग्वेजेस पे ध्यान दिया गया जब हम बात करते हैं अमेरिकन सक्सेसिज्म. Now time to jump to the other part, that is European. Here we are having, it involves European languages which had been extensively studied before. पहले ही पढ़ी गई थी. यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं है कि उनको स्टडी नहीं किया गया था या उनको अनदेखा कर दिया गया था. They have been studied, पूरी तरह से थॉरो स्टडी किया गया उनको, उनके कॉन्सेप्ट को समझा गया. अब उन्हीं की एक्सटेंसिव स्टडी थी, डिटेल जिसमें मतलब पूरी तरह से स्टडी करना. So it involves European languages had been extensively studied before. So European sexism is based on the language those were previously studied very well, and now they are again doing the work on these languages so that can explore more out of them. And time to jump to the next part, and this is really important. The characterized by its complete neglect of semantics. Basic meanings पूरी तरह से neglect था. When you mean ignoring their importance, it means negligence. तो पूरी तरह define किया उन्होंने. Here it mentioned characterized by its complete neglect of semantics. Earlier what has been done, that the language and its meaning was completely neglected, so that need to be worked out now in American sexism. Whereas while talking about European, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं था वहाँ. There is a different term. Here the study of language cannot be separated from semantics. So you guys need to clear that while talking about European sexism, here the meaning of the words cannot be separated from the particular words. Means you guys have to study the meaning of the certain words while using them in a language, how they are being used and what the basic concept behind them, and what the new word would come out of it while using them. वो clear करना जरूरी था. Now come to the second last point here. Mostly carried out the abstract levels. The abstract level. So what does mean the abstract level and how it can be useful? So here again we come to the point. Mostly carried out at abstract levels. It is something that been existing only in ideas. In reality, there is no use of them. When somebody been saying that something comes as an idea only, but in reality there is no existence of all these things, it be known as to be abstract terms. So here the mostly carried out at abstract levels. सारी की सारी चीजें ideas में create की गई, real कहीं भी exist नहीं कर रहा था. Whereas in European, here we are having the more applied in nature. These all are being applied in nature. That is the reason the European sexism is far better than American. When there is a question why the European sexism was being really treated as far better than American, that are the reasons. So guys, you need to clear these are the reasons, and you need to write all these in your answer. Come up to the last point here. It began as an offshoot of anthropology and was influenced by behaviorism. Now you need to clear the two things. The first thing, what is an anthropology? The study of human origins. From where the human origins come, उनके बेसिस क्या हैं, पूरी तरह से उनको स्टडी करना, उनके कॉन्सेप्ट को क्लियर करना. जो यहाँ मेंशन किया गया, begin as an offshoot anthropology, सब उन सारी चीजों को अवॉइड कर देगा. Here they have avoided all the basic origins, and was influenced by behaviorism, and was influenced by the behaviorism. Rather than anthropologists, no, they are more concerned with the behaviorism. What is behaviorism? Is psychologist term that was being clear. You can watch the video I have uploaded already. So here you guys need to clear where the language orientation comes with the behavior of certain people. So here in American sexism, the basic behavior of the person while using the certain language was much concerned as compared to anthropologist terms. Whereas in European literature or the structuralism, it takes a more linguistic approach. And the language was being cleared with the linguistic approach. What does mean by the linguistic theories? क्या concept है? कैसे clear कर सकते हैं? सारी की सारी चीजें mention की गई हैं वहाँ. So I hope guys that you be able to clear the basic difference between American and European structuralism by this video. Now I want you to like, share and subscribe the video so you can watch all my videos, and those who are interested to get the notes, make WhatsApp on this number, and notes are not free of cost. You need to pay for the notes first, and then you can follow me on Insta by the name of Classy RAHUL. Catch you very soon with a new video. Bye guys.